Have you ever felt truly empty? Not peaceful, but like your mind is just nowhere. We often chase emptiness as a path to calm, but what if a truly empty mind isn't peace at all? What if it's a quiet trap, stealing your purpose without you even realizing? Today, we're diving into a powerful fable that reveals the surprising truth about where your mind goes when it goes nowhere. Prepare for a story that might just change how you see your own inner world. Welcome, friends, to the ancient village nestled by the Whispering River. Here lived a young man named Kael. Kael was known for his gentle spirit, but also for his curious habit of seeking absolute stillness. Kael believed that true peace lay in an utterly empty mind, a blank canvas devoid of thought, desire, or ambition. To be nothing, Kael would often say, is to be free. Across the river lived Lyra, a wise elder whose hands were never idle. Lyra spun vibrant tapestries, tended a bustling garden, and always had a kind word or a thoughtful riddle. Lyra observed Kael from afar, a quiet concern growing in Lyra's eyes. Lyra knew that true stillness wasn't about absence, but about centeredness. One brisk morning, a terrible storm swept through the valley. The Whispering River swelled, threatening to overflow its banks and flood the village. Panic spread like wildfire. Villagers ran in every direction, trying to fortify their homes, evacuate the elderly, and gather essential supplies. The air was thick with urgency and fear. In the midst of the chaos, Kael sat by the riverbank. Kael's eyes were closed, Kael's breath even. Kael was diligently practicing Kael's out of an empty mind. Kael's thoughts drifted like forgotten clouds. Untouched by the rising waters or the cries of distress, Kael believed Kael was achieving ultimate peace, detached from the worldly turmoil. Lyra, meanwhile, was everywhere. Lyra organized a group to build a makeshift dam. Lyra directed others to move livestock to higher ground. Lyra comforted frightened children, and Lyra even rescued a kitten stranded on a floating log. Lyra's mind was not empty. It was intensely focused, brimming with solutions and compassion. Hours later, as the storm finally subsided and the immediate danger passed, the villagers looked round at the damage. The villagers saw Lyra, exhausted but triumphant, surrounded by those Lyra had helped. The villagers also saw Kael, still by the river, just as Kael had been before, seemingly undisturbed, yet utterly irrelevant to their survival. A young boy approached Kael, Kael's face streaked with mud and tears. Kael, the young boy asked, why did Kael do nothing? Kael seemed so peaceful. But Lyra saved us. Kael opened Kael's eyes, a faint bewilderment in them. Kael's empty mind had offered Kael no direction, no connection, no purpose in the hour of need. Lyra overheard the exchange and gently approached. Lyra placed a hand on Kael's shoulder. Kael, Lyra began, an empty mind is not peace if it means an absent heart. True peace isn't the absence of thought, but the presence of purposeful thought. It is a mind that is clear, yes, but also ready to act, to create, to connect. Lyra continued, when the mind goes nowhere, Kael, it becomes a vacant room, collecting dust. But a mind that is centered, even when still, holds the potential for movement, for love, for wisdom. It is like the eye of a storm, calm, but fully aware of the power around it and ready to guide. Kael looked from Lyra to the recovering village, a new understanding dawning in Kael's eyes. From that day forward, Kael still sought stillness, but Kael sought it differently. Kael learned from Lyra that true calm isn't about shutting out the world, but about finding a clear space within to engage with it more meaningfully. Kael's mind became a wellspring, not an abyss. Kael began helping Lyra, Kael's newfound focus guiding Kael's hands in rebuilding. This fable reminds us, an empty mind, devoid of intention, can leave us adrift. True peace isn't mental blankness, but a clear, focused state that allows us to reflect, innovate, and contribute. It's a mind that knows when to be still and when to spring into action, guided by purpose. So, next time you seek peace, ask yourself, is your mind truly centered and ready for what life brings, or is it merely vacant, allowing opportunities for growth and connection to slip away? Let your mind be a fertile garden, not a barren wasteland. Cultivate thoughts that serve your purpose, nurture intentions that uplift, and allow stillness to empower, not paralyze. We're all on a journey to find our own sense of calm and meaning. Remember, an empty mind isn't peace if it keeps you from living fully. It's about finding that purposeful clarity, that quiet strength, that allows you to engage with the world in a profound and positive way. What does an empty mind mean to you? How do you find your true center? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your insights and experiences. If this story resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more inspiring content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thank you for joining us on this journey of reflection. Until next time, stay purposeful, stay inspired.